Hello, my name is Alexandru Stancescu. I'm a data analyst at btProvider and certified Tableau qualified associate. Today, I'll be showing you how to do a scatter plot with marginal histograms. This type of view is really good for doing analysis and understanding a relationship between two measures and also seeing the distribution of those measures. So let's begin. First off, I want to create some calculations. So I'm going to do this at the customer level, so I want to calculate my profit and my sales at the customer level. So we'll start off with that. So I'll do a profit. Let's call this customer profit. And it will be a fixed calculation at the customer level for sum of profit. So that means I'm doing this at the customer level. Next, we do a new one, which will be customer sales. Again, fixed, again at the customer level. Sorry. And this time it's on sales. I will also need in my visualizations two more, so I need a profit ratio, which is pretty easy. Sum of profit divided by the sum of sales. I also want to count my customers, so I'll do a number of customers. So this will be a count distinct of customer name. Right. Now I have all I need. Let's start off by visualizing our customers. So let's bring profit, the normal profit, and the normal sales onto columns and rows, and then let's bring our customer name onto detail. Let's also bring customer name onto label. I will use this later and only show it when it's highlighted. And bring profit ratio onto color. I want to change this to a circle and add a border, so we easily visualize the individual points. And now I'm going to beautify this a bit with removing some lines. We can leave the axis lines. So this would be our scatter plot. Now I want to make a histogram. So let's do a new sheet. I'm going to make a profit histogram. So I'll start from my customer profit and I'll create some bins. Let's say 500, the size of the bins. So I have my bins, which I'll put on columns. And now I want to bring my number of customers onto rows and I get the nice histogram I want. I want to show the labels. And I want this, and I want to bring number of customers to color and make it something different like gray to get my attention. And I can actually copy the formatting previously, so I'm removing all the lines in the background and paste it here, and voila. And let's call this profit histogram. I'll duplicate this and I'll rename it sales because that's what I want to do now. And of course, I need to create a bin for sales, so I'll do a bin here on customer sales and we'll make this $1,000 and just replace it here. And we get the sales bins. Now the sales in our scatter plot is the vertical axis. So I want this also to be vertical, so I'll transpose it. And I'll order it descending. And this is what I want. All of these sheets we'll be using in dashboards, so I'll make them fit entire view. And I'll do the dashboard. Let's call this scatter plot with marginal histograms. Let's leave this to automatic. And I will start bringing the elements. So first scatter plot, then my profit above the scatter plot, and my sales right near here next to the scatter plot. Now let's start modifying these a bit. So let's make this histogram a bit smaller, and the other one. And let's eliminate these legends. Also remove any titles, no use right now. And what we see is that the scaling is not quite that good. We can also eliminate some headers, fade that. But we need to add some blanks so to space out these histograms. So let's start adding some blanks. So this one needs to stop here at the axis. Another one here, which will stop right next to the sales histogram. And the final one down here, which will stop right next to the axis. Now I get to see my scatter plot, and also for profit its distribution and how many customers are in each bin, and for sales the same thing here. Now I want to add highlight action. To do that, I want to add another element here on scatter plot. I will add the bins onto detail. Going back to the dashboard, I will now add the highlight action. So add an action, highlight, and I want from my histograms to affect my scatter plot on hover and on my bins. So let's call this bin highlight. Now as I'm strolling by, I'm seeing the individual elements of each bin, and I'm seeing some of the names because I didn't enable marks to overlap each other. But I'm getting some clients. So now I can see the individual elements of this scatter plot based on my bins. I can focus my attention, let's say, on these guys, or this one guy who's really here alone, Tamara Chand, lots of profit, or this guy who's a real loss for us. So this is a cool visualization to use by combining two chart types. Thank you for your time, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask us.